concerning the yachas of the Rebbe to Reb Zalman Shimon Dvorkin, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchok Itkin, known as Reb Fitche Itkin, who lives in Pittsburgh, told me that when he was a chassan, he went in to see the Rebbetzin with his kala and his in-laws. His father-in-law was a rebel eunuch, who was a Meshamas Bakedesh by the Rebbe, so he was close to the Rebbe, the Rebbetzin. So before the chassan, they went to see the Rebbetzin. That means the rebel eunuch and his wife, and Reb Fitche Itkin and the kala, and his wife, who was then the kala. And they came in, they were there, the Rebbetzin spoke to each one of them separately, very friendly. And then she said to him, to Reb Fitche, she said to him, "You're a neighbor of the Rav, Reb Zalman Shimon Dvorkin." So he says, yes. So she asked him, how is he feeling, how is he doing? And then she said to him, "Weil mein Mann und ich sind interessiert in sein Gesund." My husband, which is the Rebbe, and myself are interested in his health. So it's very interesting that she expressed herself, that the Rebbe and she are interested in Reb Zalman Shimon's health. And he tells me, Reb Fitche Itkin, that he told this over to Reb Zalman Shimon a while later, not right away. So Reb Zalman Shimon was a little bit upset and said, "You should have told me right away that the Rebbe is interested in my health." Another thing he told me, that Reb Zalman Shimon told him that one of the times when the Rebbe sold the chametz to him, afterwards the Rebbe asked him, "Can I ask you a shaila?" So he said, "Sure." So the Rebbe asked him a shaila in alocha b'negeya, something has to do with medicine on Pesach. And he told the Rebbe that you're allowed to. So the Rebbe said to him, "Heichen dantuni," which means, where did you get this from? Where is your makir? So he said he's going to answer tomorrow. So this was Erev Pesach at night. So he spent a long time, Erev Pesach at night, to look into it, to find a makir. Even though Erev Pesach at night people are busy, certainly Rabbanim, but he spent time looking for a makir, and he found a diuk and Alter Rebbe Shulchan Aruch, which made it very clear that this is allowed. So he gave it over to the Rebbe, and the Rebbe Take was very happy that he was allowed to do it. So when he asked him, since you didn't have the makir lechatchile, so how did you answer the Rebbe right away that you're allowed? So he said that since I saw that the Rebbe wanted to do it, I knew that definitely it is mutter. I just had to find the makir, so that's why I right away said that it's mutter. But then later I found the makir and I gave it over to the Rebbe, and the Rebbe was happy that this was mutter, because this is something that he needed to do. And the more about the yachas of the Rebbe to Reb Zalman Shimon Dvorkin will be in the next voice note.